Hey sippers, welcome to our show. While we're spilling, grab your cocktails and start sipping. Get ready to unwind with your girls.
Thank you for joining us for Cocktails and Conversations with your girls. I'm your girl, Miss Shay Marie, and these are my beautiful co-hosts.
Hey everyone, I'm Shataz.
Hey sippers, it's your girl, Miss Jones to you.
Hey sippers, it's your girl, Primp and Proper.
We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram at Cocktails and Conversation. And most importantly, sippers, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now get comfy because tonight we're discussing, is it okay for your mate to have friends of the opposite sex? And for our sip and spill, we will be discussing the shade that was thrown by Miss Erica Mena. Remember, we want you all to chime in, so please leave your comments below.
Tonight we're having red wine sangrias. Sangrias are a fruity and festive drink that is perfect for a hot summer day. This fruity and tasty recipe is a mixture of sweet red wine, cranberry juice, and fresh fruit of your choice. We use a combination of mixed berries with lemon slices. If you try this drink, don't forget to tag us. So let's try our sangrias. So, I haven't been a fan of sangrias, and I don't know, I don't really care for them. I feel like this is mixed with my favorite red wine though, but I think maybe the fruit sat too long. I'm not sure.
I don't like red wine, period. This is disgusting. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you don't like it?
I don't like anything.
I actually love sangrias. We make it a point when me and my girlfriends have sangrias to put some sugar in it to make it a little sweet because I don't know if, it's a little bland. I don't mind red wine. I like sangria, so this isn't bad to me. Sippers, mine has more cranberry juice. I have a dab of wine and the mixed berries, but I think honestly it wouldn't have been bad. I just would have added a little more sugar in mine.
Okay. I like this one. You can taste the lime and the lemon because it does have fresh squeezed lemon in it, and it also has lime slices. So I think that kind of cut out the sweetness of the red wine because, as you know, the red wine that we use is like a real sweet one. Red wine is not my favorite, but I like this drink.
Finding a friend that you can share your ups and downs with is something that we all can agree is a necessary component in life. What if you found that perfect friend, that bestie, before you met your spouse, and that person happened to be of the opposite sex? This can be a slippery slope for a lot of couples and can cause a rift in the relationship depending on the couples and their views on the situation. Ladies, how do you feel about this situation? Do you believe that it's okay for your mate to have a friend of the opposite sex? So ladies, I'm actually okay with my mate having a friend of an opposite sex. I mean, if she was there before me, I don't see what the problem is. But I will ask those questions. Have you guys ever dated or had any type of feelings, sexual relation? Those are important because some people have had that in the past and become friends. I don't think I would be okay with that. Now, if you guys never had any feelings for each other, I'm okay with it. I have a lot of male friends and it is strictly friend. And if I feel that someone's coming on to me, I put you back in the friend zone quick. So, everybody has to have an understanding. Trust plays a big part in a relationship. So you have to trust your mate and know that they wouldn't, do anything sneaky behind your back or whatnot. As far as the female, I would be being friends with her as long as, they're not doing anything slick behind my back. And as long as you're okay with me having male friends, I think we're all could coexist and be friends and be happy. There's nothing wrong with it.
I feel that
I feel two kind of ways about it, but I feel that I'm okay with my spouse having friends of the opposite sex. However, at the point where we marry or just get into the relationship, then we all need to be friends. So it's not a separate friend that you have that I don't communicate with or that I don't interact with. And it's the same for me. If I had male friends prior to the relationship, I would introduce those male friends to my spouse. And we would just all have open communication and hang out together, chill together, because now we'll be a group.
I totally agree with you. I just feel like it has to be some kind of mutual respect. And I don't believe in I don't want to say I don't believe in. You know how you're with somebody and they never had this friend and all of a sudden you got this best friend? No. Negative. Where you come from? I don't know you. No, I don't agree with that. But if you come into the relationship and you tell me, oh, I have a best friend and it's a woman and it's a girl, like, oh, okay, I would ask those same questions. Okay, have you guys ever dated? And she has to make me feel comfortable. Because as I have a male best friend, and I know when he had a girlfriend, he didn't introduce us, but I took it upon myself to introduce myself. And I just made her feel like I was a friend too. And I didn't overstep my boundaries. Like when they're together, I never like try to be all up on him or try to start a conversation with him. It's just like, hey, laugh, we're laughing together. It's not me and him having side conversations. It's all about respect. You always want that person's spouse to feel comfortable because you don't know how they feel about it. They may feel insecure about you being pretty or you being his friend. You just never know. And with some guys, they feel like a man is always ready. So when you come into a relationship with me, knowing that I have male friends, I have to prove to you like, no, it's nothing going on. It's completely platonic. And yeah, these are like my brothers. Because guys will feel like, yeah, you probably are loyal and won't do it, but let you slip up. Your friend will take that first chance. And that's what is in every man's mindset. And I think I don't know. I just can't even imagine me and my best friend. No.
Well, I believe that it is okay to have friends of the opposite sex because growing up, I was shaped like a little teenage boy. So I had a lot of guy friends. And the relationship was completely platonic. I gave them good conversation. I gave them good advice about cheating on their girlfriends, about not cheating. You understand what I mean? So I was actually one of the a very good friend to have for a guy if a girl was in a relationship with him because I would get his behind in line. But when you start to, you grow up, things start to grow. Some women may feel a little intimidated. You understand what I mean? But I believe that once there's a mutual understanding and respect, it shouldn't be a problem. I always have had a lot of guy friends, as I stated before. So I have gotten into many arguments with my prior relationships, being the fact that I always had guy friends. Coming into my marriage, my husband was well aware of all my friends that I had, but this is what I did. And I think that you have to make your mate feel comfortable. I introduce, my husband knows all my guy friends. When they come over, I make it a priority for them to have some sort of friendship. I even have one of my really good guy friends. He's actually my son's godfather. They've cultivated a relationship. Now they go out, they leave me out, right? So it's funny, but I think that it's a must to have those relationships. But sometimes women, they kind of overstep their boundaries because, there are women who are friends with guys. Like you can't be calling him any type, like let's just say for my husband, you have a woman that's your friend. That's not going to be acceptable for her to be calling you all throughout the middle of the night and stuff like that. And if these conversations are going on always without me being present, what y'all talking about that y'all can't talk in front of me?
Right.
You understand what I mean? It's not something of being insecure, but why is it? Because all my conversations, I can have them right in front of you. If I choose not to speak to you in front of you because I don't want to or so on and so forth, but I'm not really saying something that I could be hiding. Sometimes these quote unquote little relationships, these friendships, don't mean it no better. A real funny story, and my husband's gonna kill me, but whatever, I'll just say it. He was friends with some girl, and you know, guys are so stupid. They just so stupid sometimes, and the girl said something. I wonder if we were even in a relationship. I think we were just friends. I don't remember, but it was so long ago. And he was like, "Oh, how you been doing?" Da, 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 da. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just here." I could just hear her voice saying, I don't know how she sounded, but I could just
You
say,
didn't like her.
I didn't, but listen to what the response is. And as a woman, how you would feel. "Oh, I'm just here laying in this big old bed by myself." What that mean?
Oh no.
Exactly. You understand what I mean? So at that time, you know, like I said, mind you, I don't even think we were in a relationship at this time. I think we were just friends. And I was telling him, like, don't you understand what this means? This is like, she wants you to ask. He's like, no, that does. Yes, it does, nigga. Yes, it does. This is what that means. So you have to watch out, because sometimes your spouse can, just like what you were saying, it could be innocent on your spouse's end, but that person who quote unquote are friends with, you know, because like they say, people are always more desirable when you can't have them, right? Sippers. So we all know social media is shady as hell. I mean, please, don't get caught lying, cheating, copying, faking, stealing, slipping, or anything. I mean, just don't do anything, because these Twitter investigators will dig up all the receipts. That's exactly what happened to our friend, Erica Mena. So Erica was literally dragged on social media for shading the queen, Nicki Minaj. If you don't know, Erica is now dating, well, she's actually engaged to ex-Safari, and she recently just sat down with Hot 97 Nessa Diab to discuss their relationship. Things took a turn for the worse when Erica threw jabs at Nicki by stating that she doesn't listen to her music and that she grew up on Lil' Kim. She also stated that when Nicki first came out, she felt like she was biting Lil' Kim's style. Needless to say, Erica's comments pissed off the Barbs, and they came for her, and I mean they came for her big time. They started posting past tweets of her where she supported Nicki and also bashed Lil' Kim. Do you feel she's being shady toward Nicki Minaj now that she's dating Safari?
Okay, so I do feel like she's shading Nicki because she's engaged to Nicki Minaj's ex. We all know the history between Nicki and Safari, so I think by her saying what she said about Nicki, that you know she really grew up on Lil' Kim, and she feels like Nicki was biting Lil' Kim's style. I think she's just trying to stick by her man. It's like,
Sit down.
I don't know what she's trying to do.
Well, I'm a Barb.
Okay. I like Nicki Minaj too.
Yeah.
I like her.
So I just feel like you don't have to shade Nicki now that you're dating Safari. They moved on. They've been together for 15 years, sis. That's like a family. So now that you're with him, you, like I said, you don't have to shade Nicki Minaj. And I feel like the only reason she is shading her, because you have to make it seem like I was never a fan of her. Because what you look like being a fan of your fiance's ex, it kind of, well, to me, I don't feel like it's a problem, because if I date Meek Mill, I'm like, y'all can pull up them receipts. I love Nicki Minaj. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shade your ex, but I think since she's such a big superstar, and then you're just, like, what is Erica Mena really known for? Just loving hip-hop, being the mistress of DJ Envy. That's the only thing I know of her. So it's just like, you now dating his ex, you're kind of living in her shadow. They'll be quick, when they bring up Safari, they're going to bring up Nicki Minaj instead of you being his fiance. So you just have to make yourself feel like, oh no, I never even was a fan of her. Like, she's nothing. Sis, you've been a fan.
I don't understand why Erica Mena is bitter anyways, or throwing shade. First of all, I think she's a follower. She's a troll. She wants to be this high class celebrity, and she's not. She started off at Kim Kardashian's store. What is it? Dash Dolls. Yes, girl.
Yeah,
I've been watching
started?
the Kardashians from the beginning. She started from working in the store, okay? And I think they fired her. But after that, you know, she started dating celebrities and going on Love and Hip Hop. Honey, pump your brakes. You're not that big. You're not that important for you to be throwing shade at Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap right now, okay? And she will forever hold that title. So, are you Bacardi fans? I don't care what y'all come for me. But anyways, again, Erica Mena, like your follower, like I'm the type of woman, I don't care. Like I would, okay, she dated my new boo. Okay, girl. Like Prep said, you know, I love Nicki Minaj. Why throw shade? I'm so sick of women throwing shade. Like, it's unnecessary. You got the man. Why are you doing all of that, honey? Keep stunting with your man and looking good.
All right. So I'm not a Barb's. But no, I do like Nicki. I can respect the music. The music is great. I don't understand, just like what you stated, Shataz, why is it that women feel like they have to throw down or shade another woman for a man that you already have? You have him. You guys actually look very good together, very attractive couple. Honestly, I thought in the beginning it was just a publicity stunt. They look very happy. If you actually went out and watched the Hot 97 interview, it was long, but it was cute. Like, you can see that the love is actually genuine. So there was really no need for it. Of course, as when you get on these shows, and this is what I don't understand about people, when you get on these shows and you get on these platforms, of course, the person's doing the interview, it's their job to kind of try to pull stuff out of you. You knew that was coming. You should have been more prepared for it. And you should have just put a smile on your face and say, hey, you know what? Right when they would have brought up Nicki, yeah, that's his ex, and you know, now I'm his future. And that's it. You would have cut it clean and that would have been it. But she chose to go in that path. And one thing we know about social media will definitely bring the receipts for you. And that's what they did to her. I like Erica Mena. She's really not someone that, I think she's grown from where she was. Let me say that. She's grown from where she was, and I can respect a woman doing that because she could have stayed stagnant in her position. Her skin flawless. She doing things. She got Safari. They looking happy. They about to get married. So I wish her the best, but she has to know that, you know, moving forward, whenever they bring up Safari, Nicki Minaj's name is going to always come up. Whenever they bring up Nicki Minaj's name, Safari's name is going to always come up. It's going to be something that's always brought up, but she has to know to interview a lot better and just leave it alone, honey, because as we can see, the social media has receipts and they've pulled up all of them.
Yes, they did. I think she's still a little toxic.
Who, Mena? Why?
She was just on Love and Hip Hop last season, being toxic. Did you guys watch it? Or you guys didn't watch it?
I did watch it, but she didn't do an air. Safari brought her on the trip.
She was doing too much with Stevie J
Oh,
in the club, throwing shoes.
Oh, well, you know, we gotta understand. It's TV, right?
Okay.
You know, Mona Scott gotta make sure that she keep her viewers tuned in. Oh, y'all don't watch Love
I'm
This.
just Stevie J on her Love and Hip Hop show.
New York? I thought he was in Atlanta.
She's in Atlanta now.
She's in Atlanta.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Toxic.
Okay.
She's not my favorite, but
Yeah. I don't care.
okay, fine.
We would love to keep the tea spilling, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. But you can keep the conversation going by leaving a comment below or on Facebook and Instagram at Cocktails and Conversations.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. See you Monday night at 8 p.m. for Cocktails and Conversation with your girls.
Good night.